Welcome back to Banner Saga. We're resting so people aren't dying.
Resting is good.
Apparently resting heals fractured skulls.
If you rest long enough, it might.
I don't think 2 days would heal a fractured skull.
No, 2 days wouldn't.
Well, let me tell you about the old Ford coming up. Wow, man. You can almost make out the old Ford in the distance. Old Ford? I used to drive one of them. Did I say drive? I meant fjord. Yeah. I used to fjord things with my old wood.
God damn it, old man! Put that away!
You can yell at me, but the ladies see otherwise. Look, just because you don't got one don't mean that you have to be jealous.
Oh, wait, no, he was with Rook.
No, he was here. He was with Bulwark.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he was with Bulwark. Or no, he was with Rook. He was with the Rook.
Yeah, because he was terrifying Oddleif.
The spirit of the old man is here, though. You can almost make out the old fort in the distance, but there's open land between you and it. Oddly, the dredge seemed to have fallen away. Some ravens begin slowing, tripping over their own feet with exhaustion. Krumer, the old Varl war leader, speaks up.
This reminds me of the ambush I sprung on Talon, the craziest chieftain of men I ever fought. His fighters were strung out and tired like us. One small trick would have ruined our ambush, but lucky for us, they never figured out. What are you getting at? Never mind the details.
The old Varl says.
Let me take some fighters to handle this situation. Don't make me regret this! You're too young to have regrets,
Krumer says.
I've only had 2 in my life. One was sleeping too close to the fire in a great hall after eating eggs for 12 days straight. I'll tell you about the second another time, but it doesn't involve farting.
Doesn't involve Martha.
No, that was the 3rd one.
But you only said you had 2.
Oh, I have many more.
Martha's been sleeping in other places. He found out Martha's cheating on him, and that's why Ollie's got an axe that looks like Martha's son. Oh god. A dozen fighters take off with the war leader and disappear over the hill. I mean, the last time we did that for him with Rook in the first game, it turned out pretty well.
Okay.
Will his luck, continue, or will it run out?
Gods, of all places to make a final stand, I bring us to the old fort. A human bridge that should have crumbled 100 years ago.
Oh. We need water and sleep. Who the hell is that on the bridge? Oh, okay, there's actually people here. Okay. I thought it was kind of a ruined town, I'll be honest.
These people will help us. Don't attack them.
Gotta bring the bellower.
Shield wall!
You say, or think you say. Fatigue hinders your every thought. No one forms up as a large group of humans approach from the buildings near the old fort. A small, stout man leads them. Mercenaries, huh? You don't look worth a damn, let alone the coin. You reach for your axes, but a few spearmen make it clear you shouldn't. Easy. Last thing we need is spill each other's blood before the Dark Wall or the Dredge get their chance, eh? Dredge. The word echoes in your head.
They don't know what they're doing.
The man makes a face, and even Folka lifts her head enough to squint at you. Well, we are charged with keeping these routes open for the clans when what went to Aberrang, the man says. So, we know we're going to be killing as many of those dredges as we can. Threats and commands come to mind, but never make it out of your mouth. The march, the fighting, the lack of sleep all catch up with you, and you fall to a knee. You try to catch yourself, but gracelessly, your head hits the snow. Time to dream.
Purple lightning and a dark sun. What in the depths is this?
Sensing you're being watched, you leap to your feet and reach for claw and fang, but they're missing. You roar in anger. The short man by the entrance takes a step back. Easy, Bulwark. No one's trying to harm you. You get to your feet, head pounding.
Where are the ravens?
You ask. I woke you first, he says, but the others need to get up too. I let you sleep as long as I dared, but we're almost out of time. He motions to a side table, and you find your axes undamaged. Who are you?
Who are you? And what do you want?
You ask. My name's Hader, but that won't matter in a few hours, the old man says. We've come from Akur. We're the rear guard of the clansman army that went to challenge the king in Aberrang. With axes in hand, you ask.
Then what do you want from me?
Well, I'm no battle leader, Hader says. I'm just a skirmisher like all the rest here. And proud of myself for not running off already. Plain and simple, you know how to fight. So tell us what you want to, tell us what to do, and we'll do it. We got fighters who could use some tips or encouragement, Hader says. Maybe you could build some stake walls with parts of the buildings. Up to you. But you don't have time to do much, and no one's expecting miracles. Regardless of how this plays out, I'm glad you stumbled in here when you did. Stepping out into the cold air refreshes you. You look around and are surprised to see stragglers crossing the bridge.
Can't believe it, can you?
Cromer says, walking among the dozen fighters you sent with him.
One of these days, all of you will realize there's only one thing tougher than an old vile leader on a mission, and that's Martha.
The ravens around him look tired, but happy to have made it.
Also slightly confused that he's talking to his axe again.
No, they're all just looking at Martha in awe now. like they've been away with him so long, now they just are like, yep, I understand. Definitely, Martha, yep. They're all just agreeing with him now. You grab a handful of snow and squeeze it in your fist until a trickle of water falls to the ground. A silent tribute to your ravens who didn't make it. Let's see here. We got a market. I'm curious. Level 9 item. No, I don't want to buy it. What does it do? All talents 1, plus 3 armor, 20% divert armor. Okay. 2 break, 1 move, 1 armor per rest, 1 talent knockback, 3 will per kill. This one I might want.
That is good.
The only thing that I can see being a problem with this one is that right now we could level up Bulwark right now. And this would take 2 more. Like, we need 19 to level up Bulwark. We'd be down to 17 if we bought this.
Okay.
Or not 17, sorry. We'd be down even lower. It's 8, not... I was looking at the level. We'd be down 8. So we'd be way low. We could just level up Bulwark. Because from what it sounds like, this is the last battle we're going to get with him until Banner Saga 3. Assuming he survives this. I don't know.
Oh.
For all I know, if we fail this battle, he is done and his journey's over.
So what would you want?
I don't know. Honestly, the item could come up in the next game at some point. It could be a different item, like a whole new set of items altogether. I don't know. And honestly, I don't really know where we're going to put that item anyway. So I think leveling up Bulwark might be the better option.
Okay.
Or we could potentially level up others.
Level up.
You take
others.
9 and 13? No, we're 1 short of actually getting that to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I went back all the way.
Hey, the first time in a while.
Yeah, no. We only get 1 level up here. We don't have a way to, level up. We don't have enough renown to level up more than 1 person right now.
Wait, no. What about Krumer?
What about him?
Would he, who would be the best lower level one to level up?
Oh, solid question. Don't know.
Screw it, let's level up Krumer.
Level up Krumer, he says. Okay, so he gets Tempest or ooh, Tempest might be nice. Martha drawing blood from multiple enemies.
Yes.
Or Sundering Impactors hit harder than the average warrior. No chance to miss. Wreaks havoc with an additional +1 to strength. Also adds 1 break damage to the target, plus bonuses to heavy impact. Sundering Impact is best used when carefully positioned as an impact as many enemies around as possible. Jeez, I'm not sure. I'm thinking Sundering Impact. Yeah.
What do you think, Martha? Martha likes Sundering Impact.
Martha likes to smash. What other options? Okay, this is maxed. We could give him 1 more armor.
Yes.
And
then what is the armor skills again?
20% resist 1 armor damage. Whoops. Or 20% chance to regen 1 armor per turn. Ooh.
I like the sound of that.
Regen?
Yes.
Okay. That's all we can do for him now. No one else can level up. Nobody else is. We don't have enough. So I guess volunteers? The fighters, men and women from Ocker.
Wait. Oh. I thought there were quotes there. Never mind.
Not yet. The fighters, men and women from Ocker and a few other northern towns watch you as you approach.
Show me your shield wall!
You bark. Only a few of them move to raise their shields, so you charge them, sending terrified humans running or skidding across the ground.
Scared or feign undisciplined.
You shout.
Either way, you'll be dead in the first assault. Shield wall!
This time, everyone runs to lock shields and brace with their shoulders. You still break through, but it's a better effort. Folka and a few other ravens join you to correct stances and swings, but it's the arrival of the clansmen from Burndal that surprises you.
You never you never get to us this far, but you did.
A man says.
Time for us to pitch in. Hopefully, we won't muck everything up.
Oh, nice. You show the new volunteers how to reinforce a shield wall. After an hour, you tell everyone to rest and get ready for the real fighting. In private, Folka asks, "Think it'll make a difference?"
No, they'll break immediately.
I thought so too, she says. Oh well, at least for now they feel like warriors. Better than being scared. You shrug and walk away. The shield mate tightens the straps in her armor while glaring at you with red-rimmed eyes.
If you got something to say, say it. We'll be dead before long.
Okay. We don't have to be. We could leave right now.
Who's ever after us would roll through here without slowing. We'd be caught in the open.
Then we can leave the damn cart here. Let the dredge have it.
I gave an oath to...
An oath isn't worth all of your vain lives. All of our vain lives.
Start acting like a raven.
Oh, I know. We're not supposed to feel things, right? We're not supposed to be scared when there's more dredge than anyone's ever seen marching straight for us. Or when the constant sun is about to be blocked out by a wall of darkness full of warped things. It's just another day, right? Her lip trembles as she looks away, trying to collect herself. We're not all bears, Bolvark. Or Varl. Or whatever you've become. What would you do if the person you followed for years was no longer the same?
I'd kill him to take over. You want to try?
Leading the company was never interested. Leading the company is never interested in me. Or you'd have made a lesson of me a long time ago. But you know, the others have always come to me for answers instead of having you rip their heads off. I just don't have any answers for them anymore. Not when they ask what's going on with you.
There's a voice in my head, growing louder. I've been fighting it to keep it quiet. Bellower's voice, probably.
But Bellower's dead. His body...
He's asleep. I think the arrow keeps him that way.
Folka nods. The conclusion doesn't seem too far-fetched for her.
He has psychic powers, and he's controlling me mentally. These dreams are things he's seen, and the Valka did something to betray him.
Wait. So what you're telling me is he's the Professor Xavier of the dredge, is what you're telling me.
Maybe.
He's got Cerebro with that helmet. They were working with the Sunder?
I think so, but this has more to do with just Ivan and Juno. They did something. Something bad. Something terrible. But I don't even think Zephyr knows what they did.
The two of you look over at Zephyr. Volka stares into a fire, lost in thought. So, what does all of this mean?
You know, I don't know.
I figured as much. Still, feels better knowing I'm not the only one in the dark. You look up at the sharp contrast between the constant sunshine and the black wall. I guess we'll all be in the dark soon enough. The scout's horn signals all the fighters to the bridge.
If we make it through this, someone in my heart is going to answer to me.
You storm off to the fight. You storm off to the fighting, building your rage with each step. The immensity of the dredge force standing just across the bridge is both terrifying and wondrous. Their droning sounds shake the ground, and you wonder if the old fort can withstand it. Fear is strong in the air. You faintly hear some humans running away, but your ravens stand firm against the impossible odds. You grant yourself a moment of pride for that. Suddenly, the tall wall of dredge warriors begins to move. What? What?
Who?
That's Nichols.
Why
Why is Zombie Nichols back?
we'll find out on the next episode.
Why is Zombie Nichols here?
Zombie!
This is new.
This is unexpected.
I did not... Yeah, I wasn't ready for this one. Okay. Yeah, next episode. Bye.
Wow.